this is Darnell with NuWave Oven Recipes, and today I'm going to be doing some comparative analysis and review of the NuWave PIC Flex versus the NuWave PIC Pro. I'm also going to be taking a look at the 10-piece Duralon cook set. So anybody that's interested in that, I'm going to be doing that here. I know when I was doing some research on the NuWave PIC, there were some things and questions that I had that I could not find answers to the way I wanted to. So I'm going to try and answer those questions in this video as I go through my review and compare things. And so, I'm going to show you the cookware, also the PICs. And so, I hope that it helps you if you're trying to make a decision. There'll be referral links in the box for anything that you might want to get. Alright, so I just want to run through the Duralon cookware set real quick. This is the 10-piece Duralon cookware set. You can see it comes with 4 pots with lids. It comes with 2 frying pans. This frying pan, the lid for this fits on there. This smaller frying pan, none of the lids fit on it, so it just kind of stands alone with no lid. But I just want to, give you a rundown of each of these. This is the 8-inch fry pan, the 9.5-inch fry pan. I still have my 9-inch fry pan from when I got my NuWave PIC Flex that came with a 9-inch Duralon fry pan. You can see that, it's a little bigger than your 8-inch and a little smaller than your 9.5-inch by just a little bit. But going back into what just comes with just the 10-piece set. For the pots, here is a 1.5 quart saucepan with a lid. This is the 2 quart saucepan with a lid. There's also a 5 quart pot here, so that's a 5 quart pot with a lid. And the last one is a big 8 quart pot with its lid, so very large pot there. And just one small correction, this 5 quart pot is called the Dutch oven. So this is the 5 quart Dutch oven, and this is the 8 quart stock pot. Each of these is made for induction cooking. They have the metal on the bottom for induction cooking. The smaller pans have a smaller, induction area versus the larger pans that have a much, don't want to drop this lid, have a much larger induction area there. Alright, so side by side here's the NuWave PIC Pro and the NuWave PIC Flex. As you can see, the PIC Pro is way larger than the PIC Flex. So like the Flex, it can fit inside. You can fit the Flex inside of the Pro. And so I want to just basically show you, when it comes to induction cooking, this ring here, this outer ring, is the end of the heating surface. So any pot you put on it is not going to heat outside of this ring. Of course, it's only going to heat pots, so if you had a pot that was kind of off center, this part would not heat. If the pot was kind of over here, this part wouldn't heat, because that's how induction cooking works. So with this smaller Flex, you only have this smaller ring to work with. So I just want to measure for you and show you. You've got basically about maybe a little over 7 inches of cooking surface here with the Flex. With the Pro, you have basically about a little over about 9.5 inches. You have about 9.5 inches of cooking surface on the Pro versus less with the Flex. With the Flex, you're going to get about 7, maybe about 7.5 inches. So you get an extra 2 inches of cooking surface, and that makes a big difference, as I will demonstrate. So here with the larger pots that have the larger bottoms, you can see, like, if you put this one over on the Flex, you are with a pot that's larger than the heating area, and so that would be a problem. Whereas with the Pro, you can put a big pot on it, and you've got plenty of room to spare there. I'm just going to take these lids off of these. Now, the NuWave PIC and Pro have a whole lot in common. Basically, other than size, they basically function in a lot of ways the same, but these are the only other differences other than size. The Pro has 1800 watts of power. The Flex maxes out at 1300 watts of power. So you get 500 more watts of power with the Pro than you do with the Flex. That means things are going to heat up faster, and so it's going to knock stuff out quicker with this Pro than with the little Flex. Interestingly enough, the Pro does not have wattage control. The Flex has wattage control. You can switch it between 600 and 900 and 1300 watts, but you cannot do wattage control on the Pro, and that's pretty interesting. So if you're doing your on-the-go cooking and you don't know what wattage you're going to need, you could take the Flex, but the Pro, it's always going to pump out, or if you're running hot, it's going to pump out at 1800 watts, and you can't downshift that. One other difference between these two is that the Pro, the sear setting, maxes out at 575 degrees Fahrenheit. The Flex, the smaller Flex, its sear setting maxes out at 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Other than that, all their functions, other than those that I just mentioned, function the same way. So, basically if you're doing cooks or you're trying to program or time, and I've done a complete review in my NuWave PIC Flex review of how all the buttons work. So if you look at that PIC Flex review where I reviewed all the buttons and functions for the Flex, exactly the same with the Pro, with the only exception being there's no watts button, and its sear goes up to 575 instead of 500. But other than that, all their temperature settings are the same. Now I want to show you what it's like boiling water on the Pro versus the Flex, and what happens when you've got an oversized pot on the Flex because it's too small to accommodate larger pots. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put 6 cups of water into each of these pots. Okay, so we've got 6 cups of cold tap water in both of these pots. I've put the smaller pot over here on the Flex, but because of its width, of course, it's too wide, but was just giving it the smaller pot to maybe give it a little bit of hope in this comparison that I'm about to do, since it'll have a smaller pot to heat than this bigger Pro. But I'm going to just give you a better overview here of the water that's in the pots at this point. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do basically a boiling water comparison, show you what happens when you're using a pot that's properly sized on the Pro versus a pot that is too small, and why, if you're going to go with full induction cooking, you're going to have to get a properly sized induction plate for your pots and pans, or you're going to be in trouble, or things aren't going to work out as well as you might like. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit the max sear on both of these PICs. So max sear has been pressed, and I'm about to hit start simultaneously right now. Alright, at this point we're seeing the water starting to boil a little in both of them. But it's not at a roaring boil on either of them yet. Of course they would boil faster if I had the lid on, I'm aware of that, but I just wanted to make sure you're able to clearly see, and we'll just see how long it takes with them uncovered. And we see that this one's really starting to get a little bubble action going. The PIC Flex is starting to get a little, but it's running behind, but it's trying to, trying to keep up in the race. Alright, so the PIC Pro at this point is really starting to get some consistent bubble going, and the PIC Flex, it's just starting to get a little bit of bubble going, but it's not fully there. Both using 6 cups of water, this one having a larger pot to have to try and heat up, is boiling a little faster than the one with the smaller pot over here. Alright, we've actually got pretty much boiling water over here on the PIC Pro. It's really starting to boil a bit. Over here on the Flex, it's still trying to get to a roaring boil because the induction plate is smaller, and so basically it's not able to go as far to the edges of the pot as the PIC Pro is able to go a little further, closer to the edges of the pot than the PIC Flex, being smaller, having a smaller induction area in there means that this pot is able to, be fully cooked. In this one, it's a little harder. I have, seen it get to boiling in a smaller, in a large pot on the Flex when I've done other testing. It just takes a long while to get there, but it's getting there, as you can see. And once it gets there, you're going to see still on the edges, it's going to be having trouble with that water on the edges, not really getting a nice, good boil going. But in the Pro, we've got water that's pretty much boiling pretty good at this point. Alright, so at this point we have a good roaring, rolling boil over here on the PIC Pro. The PIC Flex is still struggling to try and get that water started to boil. It is just not there yet. It's just not happening yet on the Flex. It's like starting to boil some, and you can see on the edges it's not able to handle getting that water on the edges. If you're going to, really get into the induction cooktop game, you're going to have to make sure that you get large enough induction plates. This Flex, just too small. It's like cooking on a saucepan cooker, trying to put a Dutch oven on a saucepan cooker here. Alright, so now the PIC Flex is starting to get a bit of a good little bubble going with the water that's over here in the Dutch oven. And you can see, it's boiling, but on the edges it's not. On the edges of the pot it's not boiling, while on the inside it is. Whereas in our big stock pot, it's boiling more in the interior than just around the edges, but still we've got a real good boil going overall nonetheless in the stock pot, because this Pro is able to handle a larger pot, so it's got a better boil going here. And so that's the big difference. So just going to let these go a little longer. Alright, so I'm going to get ready to shut things down at this point, but as you can see, as I mentioned earlier, the Pro is just blowing the water, blowing the Flex out of the water. It's just too small to accommodate. So I'm just going to hit pause, and now I'm going to hit pause again and shut them both down. And you can see quickly, as soon as you shut that heat off, bam, that water stops boiling, because that induction, as soon as you cut it off, it's off. Alright, so that's a look at the PIC Pro versus the PIC Flex, doing a little comparative analysis there. Also, the 10-piece Duralon set. So I do hope that, this was a help to you if this is some type of thing that you're interested in. And also, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Share the video with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel please, and good eating.